Fletcher with Andy Carter here today. Today we're going to talk about fairway bunkers. We've got the main man on the job today.
No pressure. Yeah, we're going to talk about fairway bunkers because let's face it, we all go in them. But we've not really got a very big lip in front of us here, and it's important that we don't try to approach it in too much of a different way. We don't want to get too scared of it, because at the end of the day, you've got to hit ball first, just like we would do if we're off the grass. There are a few elements that make this shot a little bit more difficult. For example, stability. You're effectively standing on something that's going to be moving under your feet a little bit with the sand, so your lower body stability is going to be a little bit more difficult to control, but we'll just use a little bit less of it. You won't be quite as aggressive through impact with your lower body. We will be trying to swing obviously on the same swing plane as normal. There are a couple of important pieces of setup that we're going to try and encourage once we take the club behind the ball. First off, what we probably should mention is we can't ground the club. That's an important one. Yeah. We are in a hazard. We cannot put the club in behind the ball on the ground. So straight away the club is already higher than the ball, but we're going to dig our feet in just a little bit just to get the feel that we're going to go lower below the ball. So we're going to try and encourage the club to come in lower, but we're going to make sure that we strike the ball first. Okay. Now I've got an 8-iron in my hand here, so I would use this from a bunker shot from around about 140. So I would be using the club more than I would usually use, because the stand is going to encourage a slightly higher ball flight, a little bit more backspin, and it's just not going to travel as far as it would do when I squeeze the ball off the turf. So I've got up a club, and I'm trying to encourage the same sort of penetrating flight, but it will be a little bit more spinny.
So normally about what, 8-iron 155 you'd be using?
Yeah.
So he's taking the 8-iron 140 because his lower body can't generate as much club head speed. Oh, absolutely nailed it. Love to see your stats compared to the tour players on this one. How many greens in reg? How many hole puts from fairway bunkers?
Well, that's the problem. The second one, that's the problem. So that was a nice strike. I got the ball first. With an 8-iron here, keeping the ball position in the centre of my stance. What I did do a little bit of was I pushed a little bit more weight towards my left-hand side, so I've got the feeling that again it's encouraging me to hit down on the ball for impact. So I'm really trying to squeeze the ball out as much as possibly can. Got my hands just ahead of the ball, my weight forward, same width stance as normal. I'm just going to try and hit down into the back of the ball, squeeze it out of this hand.
Good shot, Carter.
We're into a bit of wind. Got a face full of sand. So yeah, it's very difficult, it's a very interesting shot to play, but it's a great way to practice your ball shot.
That's true. I think another point is, guys, when you're doing your practice, just really make sure that your lower body, you know, from the hips down, the foundation is very strong in place, as you've just seen with Carter then. Yeah,
we're not really trying to lay into it and hit as much distance as we possibly can, because the stability here is not great. So I see a lot of golfers on the golf course actually trying to really hit it and start spinning out, the left foot starts to come back.
And then the strike is poor, then it may hit the lip, or it may only go 10 yards or so. So here, what is paramount is the strike, isn't it?
The strike is paramount, yeah.
So we make sure that lower body area is really in control of the situation, and let the arms and the upper body do the rest. Wow.
Ball first.
Good shot.
And they're all next to each other as well. Right guys, hope you've enjoyed that tip. Just a very quick one of how to get out of a bunker. Remember to assess the lip first, then assess your ball, then assess your club selection. If possible, take an extra club to encourage the extra bit of distance that you will lose from the bit more spin generated. But from there, it's a case of really just hitting down into the back of the ball, coming in steeper, and just strike the ball first as you would do if you just stood off the grass. Don't be scared, attack it.
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive indeed.
Guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It's free to do so. Also check us on our social media platforms we have available:
Facebook,
Instagram
and Twitter.
Also YouTube, what you're watching us on at the moment. And we'll see you again soon.
Out.